So President William Ruto has criticized the court's decisions blocking the implementation of flagship projects under his administration. According to the head of state, most projects being battled in court are backed by the government's manifesto, which he says represent the will of the majority who voted for the current regime. Now, he was speaking during the Supreme Court of Kenya's 12th Jurisprudential Conference, which saw Chief Justice Martha Koome hail the progress made by the court in legal jurisprudence and transforming the society. Safina Ouma has more.
President William Ruto presided over the official opening of the Supreme Court of Kenya's 12th Jurisprudential Conference in Nairobi. The head of state commended the progressive journey of the apex court in its role as a custodian of the Constitution.
It has helped us reject the many false dichotomies that once constrained our policies and politics, including the belief that freedom must be sacrificed for security and that democracy and stability are mutually exclusive.
The court's jurisprudence has purposefully harnessed the Constitution as a powerful tool to promote the well-being of individuals and driving societal transformation for the common good.
And with several litigations challenging key government projects ranging from the Social Health Insurance Fund, the Affordable Housing Program, as well as the new university funding model, on the basis of unconstitutionality, Ruto used the opportunity to defend what he termed as manifesto-backed projects reflecting the will of the people who voted in his regime.
Sometimes, as politicians, you have to balance between being popular and doing the right thing. Sometimes they don't go together. And then you sacrifice your political capital to do the right thing. But then the court on the other side decides to be popular and undermine the agenda that you have. And allow me, Madam Chief Justice, to appear before you on this matter.
Koome, on her part, led calls to defend the principle of separation of powers between the three arms of government with proper checks and balances in their interdependence.
When courts are invited to deal with political questions presented in a legal nature, there is an inevitable risk of being drawn into perceptions that plague political play. It is important that political institutions exhaust all political solutions and only turn to courts as a matter of last resort.
Mutual respect is a necessary condition for the coexistence of the executive, legislature, and the judiciary, all who have one clear calling to serve the citizens of this great nation.
I urge each of us gathered here within the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature to champion this spirit of interdependence in our approach to public service.
Also in attendance among the dignitaries was the newly sworn-in Deputy President, Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki, who challenged the judiciary to find mechanisms to balance between public interest and the higher national interest.
Other than the parameters and principles that the courts are helping us to understand about public interest, are there other higher values, primordial, existential, fundamental principles which are crucial to the existence of Kenya?
President William Ruto has pledged support for expanding judiciary infrastructure in response to demands for a new Supreme Court building. Safin Acheng Oma, Citizen TV.